we we train every day about speak. Uh, uh, After I started the talk, I developed more my skill abilities about speaking. E nowadays, I intend developing every day a little. Uh,
Yeah,
that's it about me.
it's so important to try to study a little bit every day, right? To improve faster. So, guys, so my name is Jean. I'm 19 years old. I'm software developer and software engineering student at the university. Because that I choose to leader the tech talks here on the Talk and Talk. So in my free time, I really like to play and watch soccer on TV, and I like to run at the streets too. That's my favorite uh, hobby. It's run at the street, and I like to read books, watch series, and improve my English, of course. That's a little bit about me. So I think right now we can start answering the questions. So, Marcio, what are the most promising ways you see AI changing the world in the coming years?
So,
Question number one.
okay. So, in my opinion about IA, IA, IA,
Yeah,
this technology is revolutionary about the change several things. Nowadays, I pay my bills in my cell phone, several bank accounts in app in my cell phone. Another technology important about IA nowadays, about GPS, I can to travel everywhere because the GPS help me about I forgot
the better,
destino, the
the
the better
better, the better ratio to go.
the better rate, the IA. Uh, I believe in the future we have more, I forgot, facilities because the evolution they are. Nowadays, I watch the news about for ask for stop the about 6 months because the advance fast in several CEO the big companies the technology real meeting about stop the ad during 6 months because I forgot USA or another country it is they need create roles about the IA because advance fast the IA. I believe in the future. Nowadays, I watch the YouTube. I forgot USA. I forgot the city. The Uber I forgot autonomous. The 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 people ask the app the Uber the car arrived only I forgot the word sem motorista, autonomous car. But I think very interesting. I believe they are uh, uh, autonomous car and the flight car in the future and the another advanced technology.
Yeah, you comment on one point that some companies ask to stop your researching about AI, and I saw it on the internet too at the last week, I think. But for you, Fur, what are the most promising ways you see AI changing the world in the coming years?
Oh, I think the field appear like a big revolution for the field. Um, I lost a lot think in terms of AI, I see in the field a huge development, how can I say, for instance, Tesla, the Elon Musk, try to develop some SIM card to implant in your brain. You have opportunity to just a simple thought in your brain. You make a call, a telephone call, just a simple thought in your brain. You can see some stream when you bring the cell phone for inside your brain.
Yeah.
So the possibility, no, impossible. But I think so soon this thing is happening in the field. But the AI, I sometimes I'm trust, because for instance, if you, because algorithm, sometimes most of the thing you need, sometimes that thing is not represent your will, because the AI, it's like radar, all the time. If you just search about the some field, but you don't have interest in, just curiosity. When you realize all your page in YouTube or social media, it's full that the information. The big dangers about this, you get inside the bubble. You lose contact with the real life, like it happened in the past election. The people that search just about the own candidate just to receive information about the guys. You get inside the bubble. You pass through just believing in own part of the real life, or own part the problem. You don't have the real vision about the happening in the reality. Sometimes AI, it's past control your willing, your life, your wish. It's, for me, sometimes I think like very, very
Yeah.
dangerous.
It happens a lot when we talk about social media too, all right? For example, when we search something to buy, it will appear
Yeah,
a lot of advertisement in our social
yeah,
medias. So we enter inside a bubble, and this artificial intelligence can recommend just things that we like sometimes. So to to do us buy something or anything else. But I agree with you. So, and in my point, the promised way that the AI will change the world in the next years, I think it's to help us with more knowledge. All right, we already have the internet and the Google, for example, that we can search all the things that we want, our doubts. But I think the AI will makes it easier to find some solutions that we need. For example, I use some AI in my daily job, and it helped me a lot to solve problems. For example, or to use AI during the research in a university, for example, something like that. So I think the AI will help a lot us to understand more some questions that we have. So it will be so important in our studies, I think. That's it. So I think right now you can move on to the question number 2. So what are some of most interesting AI applications you have seen, Marcio? The question number 2.
So in my case, I said another question, the app application interesting, in my opinion, the first GPS, because I think very, very interesting. I can to travel another city, another state, use my cell phone. I lived during 7 years another state. I live in the Paraná state. When I return here in my state, Espírito Santo, I can drive in my car using the GPS. I across São Paulo and Rio de Janeiro by Espírito Santo. This technology for me is the first. Another technology I use a lot about apps. They ask the food. For example, iFood. I travel another city. I ask one food. The app. I don't insert my address. The app search my real localization and deliver my food. I think this app about food very, very interesting. Another app I use Airbnb about the rent, the houses, several city, the pictures, and I can talk with our the house about negotiation. The, I forgot temporada the rent in the app. For me, 3 apps I use a lot about IA. For me, very, very interesting.
Yeah. In my case, I use IA at my job. So I use the IA to help me to program. I don't know if you already have heard about it, but ChatGPT, it's so good artificial intelligence, and it's helped me a lot. It's a good application to help software developers to make your code right or solve some problems. So this is one application that it's been helping a lot. And what about you, Fer?
Yeah, in the future, nowadays, AI, it's very, very present our life all the time. Probably I don't see with a big problem about the spread the AI inside the life because I AI it's a reality in our life. Don't have don't have it come back. It's I see with a lot development in environment. I think in the future nowadays it's very important for you become the life more practice. For instance, impossible for me nowadays get stay in blackout of Google. Okay, if you try to will visit some city in overseas, possible you will got there in blackout of Google because I am used to say the Google it's the biggest dude more clever in the world, because the Google can localize it you in everywhere, ask all the question you make, speak all the language in the world. Google is amazing situation. For me, when I resolve life in like a digital nomad, is very important because, for instance, my season in Malta it's finished probably 28 April. I will move for Barcelona. I got there for 3 months, I think. So it's important for you have some application like it's developed for AI for you for become your life more easy. Because I'm very old man. I sometimes I wonder how should be the life without internet. It's very complicated. I live in this age. In the age, the people don't have internet. Had internet.
Yeah,
But
I haven't this idea.
it's
I was born with
nowadays, like the world develop, impossible you live without internet. Sometimes my cell phone, because my cell phone, I throw away my PC, my TV. I don't buy more newspaper, magazine. Yeah. My bank. I have a account in the app called Wise. It's amazing. All whatever you are, you can make something like a financial. It depends on the currency.
It's an online bank, right? I already have.
Yeah. Is this?
Okay, so I think right now you can move on to the question number 3. So do you believe AI can be used to solve some of the biggest global problems like climate change or poverty? Why or why not? Fern, can you start answering this question? So do you think that AI can...
the question three?
Yeah. Do you think that AI can solve some global problems?
Guys, I don't know. Because the problem is depends on the will the human being. It's consciousness about environment, but something I don't know. A long time ago in Brazil, the people had it's very fashion you smoke a cigarette a long time ago, but the people bring for the TV, radio, a lot bad information about the cigarette. Nowadays in Brazil, I think the number of the people smoke it's slow. because the campaign, the announcement, the campaign, it's a big thing the authority made in Brazil. Resolve, I think when you have some market for the focus in determination situation, you can have a great result. But depends on the police to modify something something don't well. Like for instance, you devastate some forest, it's a big problem. But depends on the will human being stop the situation. If you have a campaign, it's good target about this. I think if you create some program like AI, it's sometimes the announcement can modify some mindset a lot people around the world. Sometimes it's possible, I think.
Probably with the actions of the government, right? Not just using the AI. I think the government needs to, of course, use technology to solve these problems, but just the technology alone cannot solve these global big problems. And what do you think, Marcio? The question number 3.
So, in my opinion, I don't believe the AI resolve this problem because these problems involve governments in several countries. When involving government, we have several problems, financial, and another question about help the climate and poverty. 2 problems, I believe they are not helping to resolve. But I believe they are helping us about the illnesses, the pronunciation, I forgot doença, illnesses, because in the future, the IA, the advance the technology help we to find the solution several problems. I believe the about cancer, several kind, I forgot tipos de câncer different. I believe they are helping us to find the solution and another illnesses, because the advanced technology I believe is very fast. The technology I forgot the word várias inteligências they are a little I learn about the new technology.
All right. So I think right now we can move on to the question number 4. And I think that's a good question to discuss. So, Marcio, how do you think AI will change the job market? What professions can be replaced or improved through AI?
So, in my opinion, about I said another question about the I forgot autonomous car. I believe the Uber and the another app transportation, this drive is finished in the future. because the autonomous car in man the big cities in the world. I believe this profession finish in the future. Another change about the market nowadays have a big change because several people working in the technology work in the home office because work in another country, but inside in your home. Here in TALKNTALK, I participate several meetings. The people work, develop, and another professions in home office. This technology, I believe, several people work at home in the future more because several factories introduce technology in your sites because the people working inside the home, the factory a little people because the costs a little about transportation and geo another cost. In the future, I believe more people working at home because advanced technology. In the professions, replace, I believe, the urban and the another profession, inclusive the big stores about the sales, because in the future, I believe I entered in the store. I chose clothes or another thing is I pay in the machine, not necessary one people for in the store. I believe I watch another day the technology. I forgot the country. The stories you to show your face in the machine. Every thing is about you, credit card and address. Another thing is the story about to show your face to enter to buy your things, to pay your face because the machine you credit card the only to show your face in the machine. I think interesting the technology.
Yes, I see it. I think it's Amazon Marketplace, right?
Yes, Amazon.
Yes, it's like a super mall. People just enter, get the things, and go out, and the store can recognize their face and debit of the credit card. So that's true. I agree with you. Uh, with this, the Amazon don't need people working on the supermarket. It's was replaced to technology, all right? As you said, some companies don't need to workers. Some robots can do the things, and that's another point. And people that work with technology, I think that yeah will help a lot. I use yeah during my job, and it improved to me to find some solutions faster. So I don't know if some AI will replace a job. That's a so hard uh, question to think. But I think the AI can help us to do better our jobs. As you said, the drivers. Maybe some we'll have in the future here on Brazil cars that drive alone, don't need a driver. So maybe in this kind of area they can replace, but I think it's hard the kind of jobs that they can replace. I think they can help us improve the jobs that we already do. And to you, Fer, what do you think about the question number 4?
Yeah, guys, I think it's AI tend to modify a lot the job market. Of course, more unbelievable to look, the pandemic bring something could happen, could happen in the future, because the work remote becoming so very popular. Like me, wherever you are, you can work. I think that's the AI. For instance, in the past, I use a lot paper to write. Nowadays, I don't use any paper to write anything.
Yeah.
All the note I use become in cloud. I don't have problem about this. So the natural, it's thanks a lot, man, because you solve some global problem about the environment, man.
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
it's in the future or nowadays you need to focus on what we will do in the future, what the big profession have opportunity to develop, because the guys working with the manual watch, the big famous brand like the Swiss watch. The people it's have the ability, skill to work with the gears. It's a fun finish. It's a big skill, no? But it's finished the work. You have some the public very specific, but it's small. It doesn't work more. You need to have a feeling to follow that the field have more great development. I think, for instance, in Malta, what the big things bring a lot of opportunity for you have a good job here. The part of the, I don't know if you heard a gaming.
Yeah.
A gaming, it's like a boom here. Of course, it's you. I don't like the field, because you sometimes you lost a lot of money, involve something addiction, but does work or doesn't matter. But if you have a lot feeling about the how the field it's had a great development, but that the life nowadays modifies so very fast. Sometimes the profession make a top high, but if you don't have a feeling, you that the profession it's slow very fast. Like for instance, I remember when CD play appear. Wow, big revolution! It's amazing. But nowadays you don't have more CD, MP, pen drive.
MP3. Yeah,
Yeah, just cloud. You
yeah,
have
sure.
some stream like Spotify or Deezy. So the guys use just the technology to the production CD and need to modify your field of work because it try to invest in the situation. It's bankrupt very fast. So the
Yeah,
people have all the time. It's very tense because you demand time to you get the deep skill, but the skill don't you can take for granted for your life because sometimes modify the tendency of the world. You need to modify as well. You have to do this flexibility about your feeling. Oh, no, it's does work more. I needed to focus in this field.
yeah.
It's becoming sometimes nowadays. I think human being a little more bit stressful about this situation.
Yeah, sure. So I think if the people, I don't think that the yeah will replace some jobs, but I think the IA will improve the way that the people needs to study more to not lose your job. All right. So I
Yeah,
think that yeah will help the people keeping in evolution and not just stay uh, with just your knowledge. I think that yeah will help the people learn more things and improve your knowledge and your job. Guys, our time it's going to end, so we probably will not answering all these 10 questions. But I think it's good to us to move on to the question number 8. I think that's a good question. So, Marcio, how can IA be used to improve the lives of people living in developing countries? The question number 8.
So I believe they are nowadays help a lot because it uses several apps in the cell phone and another thing is I believe in the future more ways because advance the technology nowadays. I said another question. I resolve my things inside my home. I pay my bills. I ask the food. Several things. I ask the beer. I ask the store. Here in my city, we use a lot about Instagram because several stores to sell in the Instagram. I believe the IA nowadays help a lot. In the future, is more and more ways, but the people need to learn about use the new things, the new technology. For example, for me, I need to learn more about ChatGPT. This week, after the meeting with Jean, this week I intend to learn more about ChatGPT because I need to learn. In the future, I intend to use a lot this technology. The people need because nowadays several people not use the apps because yet use the, for example, I forgot the name, Casa Lotérica. Nowadays, I see the casa lotérica is full because several people not use the app to pay your bills. You need there your service. But I believe in the future more and more easy about the technology. The people need to learn. I learned this week about ChatGPT more.
Yeah, I use every day ChatGPT, and it helped me a lot. So I think one way that they can use to improve the life in people living in developed countries, as the question 8 asked, is cause for example, this can help us and explain some of our doubts. For example, right now I don't use more the Google as I used before. I used more the ChatGPT, and it can explain me exactly what the question that I have. So that's so important, and I think it helps us to develop more our knowledge, learn new things that without this AI, probably we will haven't the opportunity, or probably it will be hard than with the AI. So I think that's a good point. It's the good side of AI, but probably we have some bad sides as we're discussing about some yeah replace some jobs. Maybe it's not so good, all right, but I think they can help us to develop our knowledge, and it's so important in developed countries like Brazil, for example. And Fern, what do you
Guys,
think about this question?
my first experience overseas start happened in 2002. I used to live in Madrid for 2 years in 2002. But I remember every Friday I needed to looking for some phone booth for have a call for Brazil. It's difficult to have a call for Brazil because sometimes in the call in the phone booth have a lot big line for you try to make it to make your call. I remember the second experience with India 2016, but India it's have a great development in the internet. Everything it's work very well. I can control my account bank, don't have problem. The only problem I had was about the time zone. Time zone is very complicated. For instance,
Yes.
nowadays, impossible for me live abroad without something like this, because ChatGPT, Google, the bank account, like I receive for Itaú, but I transfer all my money for Wise. In the Wise, I can modify in several currency wherever I am.
Yes.
So I think it's the something that thing get now the big tendency it's become present in our life around the world. It facilitates a lot our life. When
Yeah.
you can use some technology or high tech for you in your life, inside your life. It's amazing,
Sure.
amazing. Impossible you live nowadays. Impossible for you live overseas without the some without doesn't use some app or control about the AI. Impossible.
Sure. That's true. This this kind of technology, it's inside out of the things that we use, all right, in our smartphone, smart TV, in our computer, all these things we already have a little bit of technology, internet, or yeah, in our day. So, guys, unfortunately, we haven't more time to continue answering the questions. And to finish, I send here on the chat a link that you can share your feedback if you like or dislike this topic, and you can suggest some topics to discuss in the next weeks. All right, I will see your answer and prepare the material, the video, the questions, so you can share some topics that you want to talk on the next week, and I will prepare. All right, and
Okay,
I
all right,
hope
guys. I'll
and
see
I
you
hope
later.
see
Thank you for.
see
Go
all
ahead.
of you at the next week again. All right,
See you later. Thank you for a good conversation.
yeah,
See
see
you
you.
guys.